we had two events. We encountered a whole bunch of humanoid rabbits singing a terrifying song on their journey to their next destination, and at the same time met our new companion, Rin. Thanks to the grace-given efforts of Flora, we didn't have to fight the brigands this time, at least. We did learn of their leader, though, which I think is... Let me see if I can find the name in my notes.
I think it's Acton Longscarf.
Yeah, Acton Longscarf.
That's
the one. So,
you have the name, but not the face yet.
Nope.
He just claimed to be his friend.
Yeah. So, that's probably going to bite us in the ass a lot sooner. Anyway, on our way to the hot air balloon, we encountered, the remains of the balloon next to a tower which had two gigantic snakes that were asleep. And we heard the woes of Sir Talavir. Am I saying that right? Not sure.
Talavar.
Talavar, sorry. Who, thanks to using some of our pixie dust we had left over, Rin managed to pick him up in this indestructible cage, and we managed to leave without alerting the snakes to our presence. Thank God. We learned from little from Little Dragon that the key which will set him free was taken by a goblin. He knows the direction of this goblin, so we were following his directions until we encountered a very bizarre inn which walks on monsterly sized human feet. Disturbing sight. Called the inn at the end of the road. And there we managed to have some brief respite, managed to have some food and drink, and learned a little bit more about our new companion Rin, who is 12 years old. Yes. Yes. A lot of things happening. Yeah. And that we learned something that Flora's patron, who was the previous ruler of the area we're in at the moment, according to rumors, is locked away somewhere by this coven that is currently have control. And yep, that's all I have in my notes.
Yeah, nice work. So we can pick it up, pretty much the next day, as you all find yourself still in the same place. Luckily, the inn hasn't moved despite its many feet. And you can take it from here. What do you guys want to do now?
Let's see. I think I'll just check up on everyone first and see how they're doing as we wake up. So I'll just go around saying, "Morning, everyone. How's everyone feeling today?"
I'm fine. How are you doing? You seemed to be a little on edge yesterday.
Yeah, it's going to take me some time to get used to just a whole new realm and just all the oddities of it. But as long as none of it tries to kill us, I think I'll manage.
Nods slowly.
Just to sort of her blind eye just twitch a bit.
Well, let's go get some breakfast, shall we?
Indeed, before this nightmare
wake
castle
up!
moves.
Knock, 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 knock.
Snoring very loudly.
Knocks louder on the door. Rin! Time to get up. Food.
At the promise of food, you're gonna hear some crashing and stumbling from inside.
Oh boy. Alright.
I feel like Valeria is already down there eating her breakfast, already consumed it, and is like carefully just applying like black eyeshadow and like drawing her like pretend magic tattoos on her head. So she's
Ah,
carefully
no.
drawing them on.
Setting up the appearance before we see her.
Yeah.
She has an image to maintain, damn it.
We walk down right as you're finishing.
Good morning, Valeria. How are you doing?
Good morning. I slept adequately. How about you?
All things considered, I slept okay.
Quite well.
And do we have a plan for today?
Find the goblin.
Yes, which Sir Talavar should lead us to. But first, let's get some meals and maybe bring some stuff along the way. We don't know how long it will be till we have a chance to have proper food and drink again.
Well, I've already had my breakfast, but please, yes, have yours.
All right.
Yeah, Sue, she said before that she'll give you free stay and food while you're here, as you said that you would try to take down Bavlorna. And so yeah, she would happily hand you some eggs and toast without payment.
All right.
Wonderful. Thank you very much.
I think I'll just ask for like a if she has like a container, like some sort of like a little meal box to take on the way.
Oh, I have this rag.
You know what? I have a bag. If you just have anything, just any scraps spare, I don't mind just taking them. I'm not sure how long this journey will take us, so having some proper food along the way might be a good idea.
Yeah, sure. You want some eggs? And then she pours some eggs into your bag.
4, 6. Oh, jeez. Well, it's a dirty bag now. Okay. I just nod and thank her. Just pour eggs into my bag.
Mouthful of food, where he's just like, I'll take some bag eggs.
All right. And she pours some in your bag if it's around.
Oh god!
Because he doesn't have a bag, but he just offers like the pockets. It is clothes.
Okay, she'll pour it in.
Okay.
Extra runny.
Take deep breaths already. Just deep breaths. New place, new people. Deal with it. Actually, excuse me. I just had a question for you, if that isn't too much of a bother.
No, ask away.
When we arrived, we had heard of, I suppose, a brigand leader called Agodan Longscarf. Does that name ring any bells to you?
Oh, him and his motley crew have... Well, they've been making a ruckus throughout this place ever since Bavlorna has taken over.
I see. We encountered his brigands earlier. They seem to be, well, humanoid rabbits. Is Agadan something else, or is he the same as his brigands?
No, he's the same as them. He's Harangon, but I don't know. There's something different about him.
Different?
Maybe. Yes. It might be something to do with that blue scarf he wears.
Blue scarf. Okay.
In any case, you're best to avoid them rather than take them head on. They'll mess you up.
I feel like we could handle ourselves decently fairly, considering the range of people we have. Well, maybe some of us. I just looked to Rin, who's told in all of us, but the revelation last night has put some guts in me.
He's muscle.
So, I'll take it. Yes. But no, thank you again for your courtesy for us staying here free of charge, and we'll do our best to uphold our bargain to you.
Yes, please do. I await the day when Prismere returns to its former glory.
All right. Oh yeah, and I'll just finish off my breakfast as we get ready.
Eggs are delicious, thank you.
Of course, I only serve the finest for royalty.
Oh, yep, that's right.
Royalty, and what are the rest of us, peasants? And she like rolls her eyes.
Yeah.
Come now, he's offering us hospitality. There's no need to be like that, Valeria.
Hmm.
I just sort of lean into Valeria, and I mean, technically Flora is sort of royalty, considering who her foster mom is, so maybe don't push it.
Royalty.
Like,
Fine.
lean in and be like, also, I'm the monarch.
It's still, yeah, that revelation is not fully sunk in yet.
A monarch butterfly, not
Yeah.
a queen. Anyways, let's go. Let's go.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Alright, take care. And
Robin.
she waves from the porch as you walk away.
Stop in again if we see you.
Yeah, hopefully. Like, as we leave, I just look at the giant human-sized feet of the building. I'm just like, I shiver.
So you're probably like somewhere around here now. Like that's where the inn is.
All right. Yeah, I guess we'll just have Sir Tullivar guide us to the direction he saw the goblin moving to.
Yep. He says, "Yes, we're not too far now. Only a couple more hours." You would also notice that the swamp, the water levels have gone up a little bit. Not so much that it makes it impossible to walk through, but enough that your feet will get soaked because the water is like going through your boots.
Oh.
How uncomfortable. Squitch,
What a
squitch,
pleasant
squitch.
way to start the morning.
I mean, all things considered, this is normal compared to everything else. Besides, a little grind never hurt anyone.
Does Rin even have shoes on?
She.
He's got like they're not anything like special or even well put together, but he's got something covering his feet.
Oh, thank
Okay.
God.
They're about in the same condition as the shirt and the trousers he's wearing.
I mean, it's better than nothing. Nothing.
You don't need it. He's a barbarian.
Jeez.
After
Do we-
oh, go ahead.
Yeah, sorry. Do we like hear anything around us, like in this little swampy area we've entered to?
Yeah, you can do a perception check.
All right, let's go. Perception. There we go. That's a natural one. I don't see anything.
Yeah.
Mud in your eye.
It doesn't like I step in something too much and just mud froze into my one good eye. I'm like, ah, fuck, shit.
The mist is too thick, and there's probably there's like stuff flying around, and it's distracting you from seeing anything.
Yep. All right.
But after about an hour, despite your distractions, or because you're distracted so much, you suddenly hear some rustling in the vegetation ahead, and it's very close. Because you're so distracted, it seems like they're probably like I don't know, 15 feet away.
Hmm.
Hello.
I just take out one of my actually I just take out my spear. Just getting it ready.
Goodness, why are you always so hostile? Hello? Something there? Someone?
You hear the squish, squish. And out of some reeds, you see what seems like a hobgoblin walking on stilts, on 4 stilts specifically.
Huh.
Multiple of them. Sorry, 6. 6
Ow.
of these guys.
Oh. Oh.
You see that they're covered in, patchwork furs, and they're wearing masks also made of fur. And on their backs, they have a cage full of eggs and straw. And they just look
Wow.
at you.
Oh.
It's certainly impressive.
I'm really just sort of like just staring at them. She's not. It's a weird appearance. She's still holding onto the spear, but she's not aiming at them. She's just holding it with one hand, just looking at it like, "Who are you?"
We are collecting eggs
Good on you.
Eggs for what? Breakfast?
for trade with the bullywugs.
Volleyball.
And where are these bullywugs?
In Downfall, they have a whole village. And they just look to a particular direction. In terms of the map, they look to the north west.
And what do they give you for these eggs?
Different things. We got these rags for one.
Oh. Okay.
Seems like a slight unfair trade, but whatever floats your boat.
The stilts are very impressive. Walk very well on them.
Yes, they let us avoid getting our feet wet.
Lifts up a foot and just nods, and it's like, yes, I would imagine.
I mean, come on. It's not that bad. I think walking on stilts seems a bit harder than just walking through grime.
Depends on how skilled you are. You must be very.
I'm just not bothered by getting dirty.
Oh, where are my manners? He gets off his stilts, and he reaches into his back and gets an egg. A gift, Your Majesty.
What? Wait, who's he giving that to?
Head tilts a little bit.
It looks like some sort of lizard egg.
Oh,
Thank you very much. Gift. She'll let's see.
Renee's just looking like just flabbergasted. Just
Valeria's
interaction.
angrily rolling her eyes, whispering about peasants underneath her breath.
Yeah, I just lean to Valeria. I'm just saying, see, she's practically royalty. Just don't question, okay?
She'll quickly take out. She'll be like, Rin, come here real quick.
Oh no.
Okay. And just turn around, and she's gonna use his back real quick as something like hard and dry to write on, and take out a parchment and pen and just quickly like write down a poem.
2 hours ago.
Ren will allow it. He'll look confused, but he'll allow it.
Poem.
I have.
It's written in Sylvan.
Much appreciated. And then he gets back on his stilts.
Okay, that happened.
Should not keep you long. Make sure you get plenty of eggs so you can trade well.
Of course. Very well. And he begins to walk.
Waves.
If we manage to go to this downfall later on, maybe we should try to see if we can find eggs ourselves. Having someone to trade with may not be such a bad idea.
I've got bag eggs in my
I'm going to
pockets.
try to hatch this one.
I mean, I don't think liquid eggs is what they're after. I mean,
It's alright, I didn't want to share anyway.
Alright. Alright. Yeah, I think on that train of thought, I think Arenia will try to look around just for a sort of egg to use in this.
Oh, yeah, sure, you can do a survival.
Alright, let's see. Let's see if this goes better than my last one. 10. It's better.
Yeah, you see, like, there's a nest in the tree. A bird egg.
Oh. Is there a bird in it, or is it just left alone at the moment?
Yeah, no bird, currently.
Oh god, okay. You know what? She'll reach up and try to take one egg.
Yeah, I mean, that's easy enough. You don't have to roll for that. Yeah.
Huh. Alright,
yeah.
I was putting this one bird egg. Let's write this down.
Okay.
Oh, thank god. Alright, nothing attacked me for doing that.
Sir Talavar, he chimes in and he says, you must be quite careful with the bullywugs of Downfall. They are quite courteous and welcoming. Just make sure not to offend them in any way.
What would offend them? Sorry.
Oh, just being rude. Anything that making comments as one might be offended in any way. About
I
their looks.
glanced like Valeria. I glanced to her.
Yes.
Why
Everyone
are
looks
you
towards
looking at
Valeria.
me like that?
No reason. No reason.
I am entirely very courteous to those who deserve it.
I just tries to cover her mouth just to stop from hide her chuckles.
We will likely try to avoid them. Thank you for advice.
Just kind of like lean over to Flora, just like, what does curious mean?
Well, to be like nice and friendly.
Oh, alright.
Alright. Yeah, I'll put my spear away as we get ready to move on.
Sure. Your journey continues for another hour or so. And finally, you come upon a hill skirted in mist. You are greeted by the scent of sweet-smelling fruit. Damp, downy, silvery green moss blankets a gentle upward slope before giving way to a craggy ridge that marks the top of the hill. As you go closer, dozens of enormous willow trees dot the hillside, swaying through in a breeze despite the absence of one.
Okay. I'll just look to Talavar. Would this be the right place she would have gone to?
Yes, this must be it. I do not know much about this Jingle Jangle, only that she has the key. Let's be careful about this one.
Got it. I'll just take out one of my axes. Careful.
You show like you're ready to fight, then she might be more on edge.
It's just something that keeps me calm, okay? Just let me have this.
Or it can show that we are not ones to be messed with. So
Alright. Yeah, I guess we'll just walk towards the hill.
Sure. You start going to the hill. The slope gets slightly higher. And sooner than later, those willow trees, they start getting closer and walking towards you.
Oh, no.
4 of them, specifically.
What is happening?
Please do not hurt the trees.
If they don't hurt me first.
You hear in a low, rumbling voice coming from the tree in front. It says, "Hello. Welcome."
Hello.
Hi.
Yeah, looking for... sorry, what was her name?
Jingle Jangle.
Jingle Jangle.
Ah. Jingle Jangle lives at the top of the hill.
Okay. What is she like?
She is very friendly. She collects keys and talks about them endlessly.
Oh, wonderful.
Huh.
Good to know.
Okay. Yeah. Is
But-
she up here?
Yes. It has been 3 days since she has left her hilltop den.
Oh.
Yes. She was attacked, I think, while she was rooting through the swamp for truffles.
Huh.
No.
Did she say who attacked her?
The brigands.
Oh. Shit. Okay. It's gonna have to tell us
Awful.
later.
what kind of tree are you? Or
I am a willow tree. Well, these are willow trees. I am Telemi Hill.
You're the hill, like the entire hill.
Yes,
Wow,
And
that's
are
amazing.
you friends with Jingle Jangle?
Yes, I think so. I've gotten used to her.
Okay. If she need medical care, if she was attacked, would she need any sort of help from us?
I do not think she needs medical help, but she must be hungry.
Oh,
Great, we have some pocket eggs we might be willing to give her.
not sure.
As she looks over at Rin and kind of like scrunches her nose up at the smell of runny eggs in his pocket.
And it's on my back too. That's actually gonna be paying too much.
We also have some rations.
Yes, just normal food or whatever you have. I'll nod to the tree, say, thank you. You don't mind us going up to see Jingle Jangle, do you?
No, if you are here to help, you are free to visit. And all the trees make a path towards what you can see is a cave at the top of the hill that is shaped like a keyhole.
Huh.
Wonderful, thank you.
She's, the whole key thing really running strong, huh?
Are there any fruits on this hill, perhaps, that you wouldn't mind us taking to her?
Fruits. Oh, I'm afraid not. The conditions of this domain have not been very what's the word? They're not great for growing fruits.
Not understand.
Okay. Well, yes, we'll go see your friend, and hopefully we can offer her some aid.
Yes.
Alright, I'm just gonna...
Would you like to pass along any messages to her?
Oh, it would take me the same time as you walking up to pass on the message.
That's fair.
I speak to this one tree.
Okay.
Alright. I guess as we finish the conversation, I'm just gonna put away my axe, because I want to seem hostile to these trees. Just gonna away. Okay.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Wave as starts heading up. Does anyone have a key?
A key for what? The keyhole-sized cave.
No, it was mentioned that she likes keys. I thought that if we're trying to get a key, we might be better off trying to trade a key.
I don't have anything like that on me.
I have no key. Sorry.
No keys over here.
Well, they said that she was hungry, so maybe we can just trade in with meal
Yes,
and
that
possibly a
is- we can
favor.
certainly try.
Yes, and I think I'd rather get these Ronnie eggs out of my bag sooner rather than later. Alright.
Yeah, I can
Could've
eat them
gotten
if you
rid of
don't want them.
Quite quickly if
Yes.
you'd have just eaten them.
I didn't... Look, let's just go talk to this goblin, please. I think
Yes, let's
just-
go.
just... this side.
Once you go inside the mouth of the cave, you see that there's, the forest still continues for a bit through the cave, and then there's a small cottage.
Oh. Okay. Hmm. Is there anyone like at the front of the cottage, or is it just left
No,
alone?
there's just some dancing trees, like dancing as in waving in the non-existent wind.
All right. I guess as we approach closer, I'll just sort of call out. Jingle Jangle, are you here?
No reply.
Hello. Where's the door? Outside.
Probably just on the bottom, like right there.
Go up and knock.
You knock on the door, and the door just opens. Like it was already unlocked, and you just like
Oh.
the knock pushed it open.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
I sort of just
Jingle.
yeah.
You don't hear anything.
I'll walk inside the house.
I was just gonna poke my head inside, but okay.
Okay. Yeah, both of you probably look inside. You see that the small cottage, it feels like a cellar. The place is made of stone. It's chilly in here, and you detect a subtle scent of iron in the air. From a distant spot within this place, you see sputtering candles illuminate a multitude of keys dangling from taut strings that crisscross the walls. Hundreds of other keys lie strewn across the dirt floor.
Okay.
Jangle, jangle.
Finally, after this third calling out, you hear the sound of keys jingling as a goblin emerges from the dimness. She wears a coat lined with metal keys and carries a flail that has padlocks for heads. She manages a faint smile and says, "How might Jingle Jangle unlock a bit of happiness in your lives today?"
Oh, hello. My name is Arania Lavisar. And these are my companions. I just sort of,
I'm Flora.
I just sort of wave everyone to come in, like, come on.
Well, may we come in?
Sure. And she just, takes a seat on the floor.
Doesn't she seem injured at all?
You can do... Probably do an insight.
Alright, let's go. 16.
She looks like she was hurt. You can see she was probably in a bit of a scuffle. She's got bruises and stuff, but not any like long-term injury or anything like that.
Okay. It is nice to meet you, Jingle Jangle. We were hoping to acquire one of your keys to help our friend here. And I just point to Talavar in his cage.
She goes, "Oh, okay. Better-
Well, we really just need to borrow it if that is all right. We don't need to take it.
Oh no. Better you should have it than those long-eared brigands. First they stole Jingle Jangle's truffles, next they'll want Jingle Jangle's keys. someone ought to give them a good shaking down, and so they know what it feels like.
We did bring some food as well. We heard you might be hungry.
You hear her stomach growl.
Oh, okay. I just take out my bag and do you have like a bowl or anything? I have some eggs that I could
She looks around, and there is a stone bowl in the corner. He goes, "Oh yes."
Okay. I'll just go to the stone bowl and just keep my back to her as I like filter my bags and none of my personal belongings covered in eggs get through the bag.
I will also I can prestidigitate your bag.
Yeah, please do. I don't want to smell egg.
And I'll take some of the bread tack or whatever out of the rations in my bag and put them in the soupy eggs.
Yeah, I'll just pick up the ball and just offer to you. Like, here you go.
I'll use prestidigitation to warm it up as well, so it's not just some gross cold eggs.
Oh, thank you. This is delicious. She starts eating it.
I just try to hold back a gag.
Give it some slight salty flavor too with prestidigitation.
There's a lot.
Presti is amazing.
Yes. I'll looking around just seeing like how many keys there are. I just want to ask. So Jingle Jangle. I mean, we were told by your friend, the voice of telling me here, that you like to collect keys, and seeing how many keys there are here, I can see you're very clearly passionate about it. But is there a reason you collect so many keys?
Oh, it's quite a tale. Not one that I like remembering, but since you have given me this food, I will tell you.
Only if you don't mind. If it makes you sad, then...
Yeah, I wouldn't want to impose.
No. Perhaps this will serve as a cautionary tale. My obsession with keys comes from when I made a bargain with Bavlorna Blightstraw. I sought the hag's help to undo what I thought was a terrible curse. Wherever Jingle Jangle went, I felt a fear of being caught on the wrong side of a locked door. So when I asked Bavlorna for help, she removed my ability to perceive that fear and replaced it with the need to collect keys.
I'm sorry that happened to you. Do you know of the location of the hag who did this to you?
Well, Bavlorna, or as some others call her, Granny Nightshade.
Nightshade.
Oh no, sorry. Bavlorna is most likely somewhere near Downfall.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, ignore the Granny
Everything is
Nightshade. That wasn't that wasn't part of it.
Yep, no worries. Okay. I'll note that for later. She might be there. I think about the people who attacked you. We met the brigands ourselves a little while ago. We managed to escape a violent encounter, and we learned a little bit about their leader. What do you know about the brigands themselves?
I know that you'll find them in the Brigand's Tollway. It's these series of old wooden catwalks that circle a giant tree stump. They like it because it gives them advantage of high ground.
I see. Okay. Well, if we ever should encounter them and we're forced in position to fight, I promise to do my best to ensure that the brigands who harmed you will get their just desserts.
Carpets.
Oh, that would make me so happy.
Yes. You mentioned that Bavlorna can be located in Downfall. We know that bullywogs have a trade operation in there. Is that something that Bavlorna influences, or she's just more something that's just in the area of Downfall?
Bavlorna owns all of Hither now.
Oh boy. Okay. Well, that makes things more difficult. Thank you for the information. Again, I'm grateful for anything we can learn. We are new to, most of us are new to this realm, so it's been a challenge to try to learn everything we can about where we need to go and what to expect.
Much has changed since the last time I was here, so...
Yes, it's not the same since those hags took down Zybilna.
Valeria's kind of
Like
been
tickles her nose.
Valeria's kind of been half listening to the conversation, but most of the time she's just been staring at the different keys and like kind of studying them.
Yeah, you would see that there's keys of all kinds. Some that would unlock an old-timey lock, some that are modern. It's quite strange.
Where did you get all these keys?
All different people. Lots of people come through here.
Anyone important?
Oh, well, I don't know. Sometimes I don't talk to them, I just take the key.
So you like to take things. Oh, okay.
It is a curse placed upon her. She doesn't have control of it.
Yes. I was just commenting. I wasn't being too judgmental. And she just continues looking at the keys.
Oh,
You know-
jingle, jingle. Have you perhaps met my father? He is a very tall, Eladrin man.
And she'll like describe him again.
Oh, what kind of keys does he have?
Well, the only key he might have is the one to our cottage. It's not very special. It's really just a normal-looking key.
Cottage keys, huh? And she has like a
Yes.
whole ring in the back. Is well, these are all my cottage keys. Any of these familiar?
I'll look at them. Are any of them my house's key?
You can do investigation. Investigation.
God.
No.
There's too many. If there are, you probably won't be finding it today.
Yeah.
X.
Well, I can't. It's just so many. I don't see it offhand.
Did we unlock Talavar? Did we unlock him
Will
yet?
you unlock our friend for us?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, you'll eventually. It takes a while, maybe like an hour. You'll find the key that you need.
Let's try to find the key. She's going for the keys. Oh, is it this one? No. Is it this one? No.
We're just sitting there trying all these different keys.
Who will be the one to unlock Sir Talavar?
Should we rollies for it? See who gets lucky?
I'm not sure. What are we gonna roll with? Like a D10 or something?
It's a D20.
Oh, D20. All right, let's go.
No.
Oh.
Oh, there we
Oh.
go. Valeria.
Okay. What kind of roll is it to? Did I unlock him, or are we doing some
Oh,
sort
no,
of
what-
roll?
Just
No,
pick
no.
who
It
gets
was
to
just
get the
rollies
key.
to see who. I felt like we were all just trying different keys.
Yeah, you will.
Okay.
You unlock him automatically, as you place the key into the keyhole, and you see some sort of like blue glow suddenly enwraps the cage, and it breaks like some sort of thin ice, and the cage unlocks. Suddenly, he flies out and he says, "Thank you, my friends. Your valor will not be forgotten."
Of course.
And then he hands his tiny sword to, I guess to Valeria, the one that unlocked. This
That's cute.
is a gift.
She kind of like holds it between, and kind of looks really confused. Thank you. I think. Thank you.
You can use it as a +1 dagger.
Oh,
Okay. She kind of looks at it closely, kind of turns it over in her hand a few times, and then just like nods. Thank you.
I wish you safe travels, Talabar. You'd be heading to what was it? The summer court, was it?
Yes, I shall be heading back and informing the Summer Queen of what has happened. Hopefully, we get back in time to help you save Zybilna.
Yes. Safe journeys, Talabar.
Rin, do you do anything before Sir Televar leaves?
I probably not. No, just snacking on the eggs in his pockets.
Pocket egg.
Pocket eggs.
And he says, "Well, good luck, my friends." And he flies away.
Just wave.
Just this egg in his hand, just waving by. Oh. All right. Actually, Jingle Jangle, just one last question before we head off ourselves. Do you know the location where Brigand, what's it called? Brigand, was it Highway?
Tollway, yes.
Highway, yeah. Do you know which direction that is from the hill?
Yeah, you can see it from here. And then she walks outside. probably for the first time in a few days.
3 days.
But then she sees, oh, there's too much mist. You can't see it from here, but it's that way. And she just points to the north.
Thank you. Well, again, if it comes up that we have to encounter the brigands again, I'll make sure to give them a good walloping on your behalf.
Oh, and if you want to avoid getting lost, I recommend finding the guide, Clapperclaw.
Clapperclaw. And where can we fight the guide?
Oh, I think that scarecrow hangs around Downfall.
Okay. Alright, well, it was a pleasure to meet you, Jingle Jingle, and I hope you don't encounter any more misfortune for the next few days.
Thank you for the eggs.
No worries.
Take care of yourself.
She goes back in.
Alright, I'll just sort of turn to the others. Well, I'm not sure about all of you, but if this guide is in Downfall, we know the hag may be there. I'm not so sure about getting there unless we can try to maybe sneak our way in, or at least try to not be obvious as to our intentions.
Perhaps we can. Perhaps we can pretend we want to make a deal with this hag. I've heard hags love to make deals.
We could say we have pocket eggs for her.
I applaud your optimism, Lynn.
I don't know if that is optimism or something else.
Definitely something else.
On the other hand, we also have the problem of encountering that brigand force again. And I'm not sure.
If we encounter them, should we see what's up with their boss? Perhaps we should just be like, hey, take us to your boss. We're not going to cooperate. Woe is us.
It might be possible, and if we deal with him first, perhaps it will just give us a bit more reputation around here, just saying we dealt with a nuisance. But we don't know who or how many we'd be dealing with.
Or perhaps we can just tell them we are with royalty and they'll just let us walk on it.
You are very upset about this, aren't you?
It's a very interesting dynamic to get used to with you in this place. I mean, you were sort of just called royalty before. It's a bit jarring.
I mean, don't take it very, very seriously.
But, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of those who push around others, so...
I hope I'm not.
Oh no,
Suddenly looks very worried.
No, sorry, not referring to you, but if we can maybe use what reputation we have to maybe get an audience with this brigand leader, we could eliminate a force that is harming the people of this place, of these areas.
Yes.
I mean, it's either that or we encounter them again later on. And I'm not sure, but I think I feel more confident taking on a brigand leader than getting into a place which is observed by a hag directly. But we need to decide together as a group. So we can head to Downfall and try to be courteous, try to be nice, try to keep a lower profile, not to get the hag's attention, and just seek out this guide. Or we can try to head towards the Tollway and try to see if we can have a meeting with this band leader and put him in his place. But that's something we have to decide together. So wherever we want to go, I don't mind.
I agree. I think a hag is harder to deal with than a brigand.
Exactly.
Perhaps we could even reason with these brigands. Perhaps they don't like the hag either.
Perhaps.
You also mentioned you were missing something, and they did seem to be interested in non-tangible things. So perhaps what you're looking for is with them.
Perhaps. I wish. Do I still have that feeling of like I know what I've lost is around here?
Yes, it's never weakened or stopped since you've been here.
I wish this feeling was a bit more accurate, but it doesn't have a specific pull. I just feel that part of me is somewhere here. So maybe it's a lead at least at some point, but again, I don't know if the Spriggan leader would even have those things. But regardless, if we did this, we'd be getting rid of a nuisance that we'd have to probably face later on anyway.
I agree.
I'll just look to Ren. Ren, you up to probably putting down some brigands?
Yeah, if they're hurting people.
Well, they've definitely been doing that.
As you discuss, the trees begin to dance around you and they say, "Thank you for lifting Jingle Jangle's spirits. Here is a gift that may come to be useful." And one of the trees, it reaches out, hanging from one of its branches, is an iron key.
Ooh.
Okay. I'll just reach out and grab it. Thank you. But what is this key for?
A lock.
You
Just
know what
coming.
lock?
Oh.
Sorry, did you say something?
You know what
Hi.
lock?
Oh, it says no.
Then we must find it.
Yes. Thank you. Yeah, I'll just sort of nod to the trees and just sort of give them a wave as we walk along.
Flora is trying to determine whether or not the gift was lifting Jingle Jangle's spirits. This was an exchange, or if she needs to give them a gift.
Oh, there. One.
Yeah, they leave you alone after they give you the gift, so it doesn't look like they're waiting for anything.
Okay. I mean, considering what we've seen, this was a very pleasant interaction with this weird realm.
Let's take a short break.
All good.
Refill our waters. All right, be back in maybe 10 minutes.
All right.
Good. See you guys soon.
I'm back. Nice. Okay. So, I think you are all leaving. Which way did you want to go? Or where are you headed now? Okay. You head towards the north, central north. After maybe another 2 hours of traveling, so it's probably afternoon, not evening, afternoon. You have another encounter. Let's see. As you're walking these last couple hours, you notice that the swamp water level has lowered significantly. But the mud sticks around. And with every step, you're kicking it up when suddenly 5 mud mephits emerge from the muck around you. And they say, stop right there. We'll drag you down unless you can guess our Mephit's favorite food. Everyone gets one. This one, you will have to figure out on your own. Unless you really want a clue, then I can give you one. You can roll insight, yeah. You would not be able to. So you can tell that they're intelligent, but not like geniuses. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's all you can really tell. Yes. So much so that, yeah, the water's not going in your boots. It's just muddy now. They say, they say to you, no. These are tiny mud mephits, by the way, so they're like, a quarter of a box. Of course. Oh yeah, there's heaps of snails, there's slugs, there's leeches, anything you can find in a swamp. What questions? Oh, that is part of the task. Oh yes, we do. You can do a persuasion. Yeah. Did was your guess pocket eggs, Rin? Okay. Okay. They look at you, Valeria, and they says, "Well, you are very warm with what you've said." Oh, I've given you the clue. They look at each other and they say, "No." They say, "Sorry, we've given you the clue already." We eat food. You are wrong. One last guess. You can do an insight. Sure. Yeah, they're sort of side eyeing you through this whole conversation, or side eyeing each other through this, like the what you've said after the last guess. They say, no, no, no. um, how, are you just asking, or do you try to do anything different to try and convince them? They say, you? Oh, I don't think any of you have it. They just pretend to zip their mouths. You are correct. And they all dive into the mud and disappear. All right. You continue your journey through this swamp. A couple more hours pass as you make your way north. You can see now that it is probably evening time. But before you find a good place to maybe set up camp, you stumble upon what looks like an old waterlogged battlefield. The area is littered with rusted and broken weapons and armor, along with bones of the dead. Yeah, go ahead and do investigation. Definitely humanoid, which in D&D terms can be anything with 2 legs. Oh, where are you placing your hand? Okay. Sure. When you look around, suddenly 2 of the broken armor, 2 suits, they suddenly pop up to life. And they have helmets shaped or stylized like owl heads. Both of them are around 20 feet away. And they just stand looking straight at you, the party. Uh, sure, you can move yourself. As you, yeah, you go north. As you move there, they move with you, and Flora, as you stand back, this one moves with you as well. Uh, yeah, it seems they are transfixed on one on Flora and one on Irenia. Um, well, what do you do to try and test it? It raises its sword. It lowers its sword. It dances with you. It keeps following you. Flora, you walk towards it. It walks towards you. It plays patty cake with you. What's your intention with this poke? Uh, it if it's just a harmless poke, it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't pay attention to you. It's just staring straight at Flora. Yeah, it follows the direction that you twist around. Yeah, you get the same result. It's like both of you are in a dance. Uh, yeah, it turns around. Nothing happens. It walks backwards as you walk backwards. Um, once it gets here, it just falls on the floor. Sure. Um, you keep walking. It's around nighttime. You can make camp, or you can push on, try to get to the tollway if you want. What do you want to do? Yeah, you can decide who keeps watch and stuff. Uh, yeah. Okay. I guess is there anything you want to do as you're making camp or anything, or do you just want to skip to the watches? Okay. Sure. So the order was and then okay. Let me just do some private rolls. Yeah, Aranya, you have a pretty good watch. Nothing too suspicious happens. You hear the howl of what might be uh, a wolf, but then it turns into a hoot of an owl. So who knows what's happening there? Yeah, it goes by peacefully. Um, Valeria, as you're taking watch, in a nearby, probably in the swamp nearby, suddenly, it starts to bubble up, and one of the bubbles comes out of the muck and starts floating in the air, coming closer towards you. Yeah, it's coming towards you, and as you back away, you're like backing towards the others. Um, so it's continuing to go towards you. You can move out of the way if you want, or do something else. Sure. Uh, Go ahead and do a wisdom saving throw. Okay. On so you pop the bubble, and you feel these weird toxic gas just go inside your head. Almost, it's almost trying to take you over, but you're able to, find yourself again and sort of prevent the effects from going through your head. And whatever would have happened, it doesn't happen. No bubbles around right. But otherwise, your watch your watch goes peacefully the rest of the way. Next up is Rin. Okay, when you're taking a watch, you suddenly hear the rush of water in the distance. Because it's nighttime, it's out of your current vision. it sounds very strong. Gushing water. Sure. The sound continues, and you feel that the water level is rising once again. Yeah. You on your patrol, you find a steady geyser of water shooting from a well, rising to the height of 30 feet. Yeah, you find it's not that hard to find. It's so loud at this point, and uh, you can see it is extremely strong. Sure. There's like a medium-sized rock if you wanted to try and throw at it. Um, yeah, go ahead and do a joint, or maybe one of you can roll with advantage. Athletics. All right, you throw the rock on top of the geyser that has formed, and it shoots up 300, not 300 feet, 30 feet into the air, and it's just staying on top. While you're looking at the geyser, you can see there seems to be some strange trinket in the water that is pushing up next to the rock. Yeah. Go. Oof. So it's on top of the water, about 30 feet up. How do you want to try and grab it? Okay. You fly up, and you're able to get the trinket. It is a tiny hourglass with sand in it. But as you take hold of it, a strange light appears in front of you, and it says, "Thief! Dishonorable thief!" It says, "You can pay for the item by giving me something of a different trinket." "You have taken it already." Go ahead and do persuasion. No! Your dirty hands, no! Oh my god. Pocket X. You still have the Pocket X? um. It says, "No, I do not want pocket eggs. Do you not have anything else?" It says, "Fine. I will take back my trinket, even though it has been tainted." And yeah, this wisp just surrounds the trinket. Yeah, the rock is still with you. Yeah, sure. Do a acrobatics to see how you land. Yeah, you're fine. Yeah, if you rolled bad, you would have taken like full damage. Um, but yeah, you're good. Yeah, it's not too hard to find a different place that's not affected by this guy. And eventually, yeah, you'll find another camping spot, and that'll be the end of Rin's watch.
Hillboy was like, she doesn't want to be woken up.
Okay.
So, so Flora, eventually, I guess it'll be your turn. And on your watch, you probably are doing a little bit of patrol, and you stumble upon this very slow stream. And when you look at it, you see an image. This one seems... it's not just your reflection from the water, but something like a vision. Specifically, you see a headless, child-sized scarecrow with metal lobster claws for hands as it tries on new heads, including an upside-down wooden bucket and a withered head of cabbage. It finally decides on a large gourd.
Good for him.
She's just crouched down next to the stream and is like, oh, how pleasant. Good for them.
But yeah, otherwise the rest of your watch is relatively peaceful.
Quote unquote watch, because she definitely gets distracted for like half of
Yeah,
it
she
just
just- she
watching
keep
the
watching.
stupid image in the stream.
She just completely forgot about it.
Although at one point towards the very end of her watch, she is like, "Oh, I should tell Irenia about this."
Oh no.
Does she wake her
Goes
up?
over to Irenia, shakes her awake, and then is like, "Oh yeah, you didn't want to be disturbed. Never mind."
Like as you shake her, she sits there. She's just gonna grab your face with her hand. She's like, "Don't, just don't, okay?"
You have like 10 more minutes.
She just glares at you. Just
She's just
What?
big smile.
is there any danger?
No, I was going to show you the headless scarecrow with the lobster claws. He chose a gourd for a head.
What? Is that something nearby?
No, it's in the stream.
In the stream.
I was watching it in the stream.
What do you mean you were watching in the stream?
Don't know. It was just kind of like there. I was watching it.
So you weren't watching if anything was attacking?
No.
Aurelia is just like, you feel like the hand on your face is like tighten a little bit. She just slowly lets go to just show me the bloody stream, okay?
Come this
She
way.
gets up, she takes a spear. She just looks very groggy. Her hair is just the best.
Goes back to the stream and crouches down.
Okay, what do you want me to see? Let's look down the stream.
Aranya, you see your own groggy face.
Does it show the pumpkin again? The scarecrow again?
No.
Arenia just slowly turns her head to Flora, very upset. Flora?
Yes, the stream is finished now.
Arenia doesn't say a word, she just turns back and she just walks away. No more conversation.
Yeah. Live stream.
God damn it. You know, she just tries to lay back down, but she's like grumbling. Fucking bothered by everything
15
tonight.
minutes later, you're woken up again with everyone else.
I look a bit ragged. I didn't, because people kept waking me up. So, not the greatest sleep. I was like a bit groggy. It's like, okay. I just like glare at all of you.
Yeah, come here.
Okay.
Wait, what?
I'm gonna like just start like prestidigitating Arenya, so that like she gets all like nice and cleaned up, and like I'll take out a brush or something and like brush her hair.
Arena just takes it. She doesn't have the willpower to fight back anymore. She's had enough. She was
Doesn't
indulged
that feel
for
nice?
If you bother me in my sleep again, you don't want to know what's going to happen to you, okay?
Wouldn't hurt me.
Test my patience enough. You will see.
She does not believe you. It just continues brushing your hair and like putting it in a nice braid, so it's like
Alright.
out of the way and stuff.
I just look to like Valeria. She's waking up. I'm just glaring at her. See any bubbles in your sleep?
She rolls her eyes and just says, "No bubbles, but you should be careful of them. There's something inside of them. I felt it in my mind, and never mind." And she starts rolling up her rompy bedroll.
The only two who are happy this morning are probably just Rin and Flora.
Flora's just like humming as she does your hair.
Get my gear back on.
Yeah. And you will it'll be a new day. You would have your long rest. And I'm thinking maybe we just have a short session this week, as this next part I'm not sure how long it will take, so we'll probably better to save for next week. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all good.
Yeah. Yeah, hope everyone had fun.
Yes.
A lot of times, almost got into combat there. Thank God.
Yeah, it's good. I like it. I think you know this is, they don't want you to be like murder hobos, but you know the option's always there.
It is. But I like the challenge of like thinking everything is like a puzzle. There's more to the encounters than just enemy kill.
I didn't think you guys would get the mud pie.
No, honestly, I was desperately thinking. I was like, "What's the only thing I can think of?" And when they said, "Oh, they gave the answer food," I was like, "Is the way we're saying it?" I was like, "I don't know." I thought I was wrong. I thought we were just gonna stop fighting. I was like, I was ready.
Then when I was worried that fucking Valeria failed that wisdom save, and I was like,
Oh, she's
wouldn't
gonna
it be funny if
attack
the
us.
only fight we get into for this entire
against our own
campaign
ally.
is against a party member?
Mhm.
That would be funny. That would be
Yeah.
very funny.
Reminds me of once I was in a it was a Candlekeep like homebrew game, and there was like
Oh,
a
yeah?
carnival going on, and there was like a riddle guy, and it was like the DM was like, right, he has this riddle that I've put in so many games and no one has ever gotten it. He gives it to my character. It's like there's like a hand, and it clamps down on yours, and you can't get free, and you've got to figure out how to get free. And the first thing I do, I'm playing a very polite character, so I just look at the hand and go, please release me, and it works. It's like, and the DM's just like, what? You got it. Like,
That's perfect. That
polite.
is
It's
But
polite.
I had a riddle like that in a dungeon that I was DMing. There was like a door, and the players were supposed to knock at it because it was unlocked, and they were supposed to knock at it to get through. Otherwise, like they'd be shoved back. So, like, and like an invisible hand, or not an invisible, but like a disembodied hand would like slam the door shut after them.
oh.
But like, so if you were to just open the door and try and go through, like, and get shoved back, and I was kind of expecting them to try like a few things, but they I told them the door was unlocked, and the first thing they did was knock.
Oh.
I was like, okay. Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean,
There you go.
It's always good to be polite.
Yeah. In a dungeon. Oh, that was good. Yeah, it's very weird world.
Before we all separate, so I think my schedule was changing. How would people feel if we started 45 minutes later from now on, and we probably just have like shorter sessions going forward?
I mean, I'm fine with that. It means I can wake up slightly
I'm fine
later.
with starting later. I mean, I don't mind ending later either, but it's up to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it'll probably be similar to today, where it's like 2 and a bit hours. But yeah, it's just because I don't think I'll get home until that later time.
Yeah, all good.
Like 6 honestly is better for me anyway, so it works out.
Okay.
It's fine for me. Yeah, it's probably better for me too. So we're gonna meet at what time is it your time?
At 7 my time, so 6 I think.
6, yeah, mine.
For you.
Okay.
Yeah.
6 is fine.
It'd be 10 a.m. for me, which is very, very doable.
Yeah. Very nice.
Just
All right.
making sure we are still level 2, correct?
Yes. Your milestone will come. Well, maybe in the next 2 sessions. Who knows?
Yeah,
Props.
All right, I'll leave it there. I'm gonna head off.
Alright.
Yeah. Thanks, everyone.
Bye, guys.
Take care, everyone.
Bye.
Next
Bye.
week.
See ya.